NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Miami Dolphins. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. After the sack on 1st down, Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's got room. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, but big guys leading the way.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
No tight end had more catches in 2020 than Darren Waller with 107. The third most by a tight end in history. Maybe we should just take the label off and call him an outstanding receiver.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
Now Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Derek Carr, very precise thrower of the football. What's the game plan for going up against him? Yeah, it used to be take away the short stuff, I know, but he's more than a dink and dunker, right?
And you are right about that. Great analysis of him because he has evolved as a thrower. Now he can push the ball downfield, but still, the number one things you want to take away, short passes, intermediate passes. So sharp, precise, and accurate, you got to sit on those routes in order to cause him problems.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Again, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Carr going to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Now this time, Tua's going to throw it. And the Raiders have got it. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
6 yards left on 2nd down. To throw his car. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Well, Davante Adams, he's a great volume receiver. Here, he's able to do some pretty nifty work after the catch. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. Miami's receivers had the 2nd fewest yards of any receiving group in 2020. And the fewest yards in run after catch as well. Jalen Waddle, he might solve both of those problems. Taking 6th overall, he picks up the 1st down right there.
Tua now on 1st down. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. 1st down and a little extra for Mostert. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
16 yards. 1st down, Dolphins.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. It's brought in by Wilson. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Mostert And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. 3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. There he goes, right side. And they finally got to him at the 2-yard line. Almost coast to coast. What a great return. They'll be set up beautifully.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward.
Jacobs. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. No doubt about it. But you're stuck with me in this booth, yes, and he's miles away and smiling. And happy. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, what a catch by Waddle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Tua. Throw right side. Going to be caught here by Waddle. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a give to Mostert running right. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2nd down and 8. Tua going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to pass. Tua. And he's got his tight end Gesicki in the end zone. Touchdown Dolphins. Mike Gesicki in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
On 2nd and 10, Carr. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for the Raiders.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Carr now on 1st down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
2nd and 10. Now Carr again. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And they'll get this down to the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Carr now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr buying time to his left. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. We saw this jumping jack make steady improvement his first 3 years in Miami, and he topped it off with 53 catches last year, career high. Now in his 4th season, I expect his numbers to continue to rise.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there for the Dolphins.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And give Dolphin 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And this one too low. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On play action, here's Tua. And he's got it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Carr now to throw. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Play action, now it's Carr. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr flushed out right. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
I'm going to come back to you. Back to you. 43 is the mic. Let him know.
Again, it's Carr. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. He's at the 50, 30, 10.
Bring in the second string.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Carr. That is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Express. Hey. 9. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Here we go.
On play action, it's Carr. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Carr, got to have this one. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
9 yards is the pickup there. They'll have a 2nd and 1. Again, they run with Edmonds. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Dolphins on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Jet sweep, Carr bats it forward. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10.
Charles Baker in on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 2, Carr. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Hey, watch the slap. Express. Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Mike 59.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the 2nd one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And the Raiders pick it up. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play there for the Dolphins. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To Edmonds on the toss. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. They'll go for it with Edmonds. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll hold everything because Darren Waller, the tight end, appears to be injured on that play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw there taken in by Dorsett.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Now Carr.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Carr to throw. He's got Johnson.
They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Carr.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. To a fast pass outside complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Dolphins, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.